Hello, welcome to class today with your friend A1D. Of course, you don't forget to follow me on Facebook. It's A1 Speak Right Institute. A1 is spelled E-I-O-N-E. Speak Right A Speak hyphen Right and then Institute. As well on YouTube, my YouTube channel is DA1. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So DA1. So DA1 is spelled SIRDEE A1. This time is the figure one. All right, last time we talked about the correct way to produce the vowel letters as short sounds. After we produce them as long vowels, we saw these vowels as long letter A, long E, long I, long O, and long U. After that, we talked about these vowels, I mean the same vowel letters as short sounds, which we saw articulated as A, E, E, O, A. Because of the confusion, a number of persons, many persons ask the question, what is the difference between short letter A and short letter U? And that's the reason I promised today we shall see the difference between letter A and letter U. Letter A, short letter A is A, letter U, A. How can I differentiate in articulating them? Don't forget, what gives rise to the sound you produce, when you speak a language or try to pronounce a particular sound, what gives rise to the perception is the reaction or the function of the organs of speech. That's what I'm going to show you today so you can articulate correctly, differentiating between short letter A and short letter U. Now you can look at these vowels again as they articulated or produced as short sounds. As that written on the board, you can see letter A is A, letter A is E, letter I is E, letter O is O, letter U is A. Don't forget, when we talk about the sounds produced by these vowels, this isn't to say these are just the sounds these vowels produce. The major reason a lot of persons complain about or struggle to produce English sounds correctly, as well as produce the words we have in English correctly, is inconsistency in spelling and production of the letters used to spell these words. What this means is, take for example, letter A can produce more than one sound, produce more than you have A, more than A. Letter A can produce O. Example is want, W-A-N-T. What do you want? As well, you can see in what we have what, W-H-A-T. Remember, I'm using British English. What do you want? I understand American English will say what, but this is British English. The same thing, the same way we have a letter producing more than one sound, a sound can be spelled or represented in more than one form. What does this mean? We're talking about the letters of the English alphabet, precisely the vowel letters, as they are basically articulated. As we proceed together, we'll see what other sounds can a particular letter produce in the language. Let's repeat this before I come to talking about the difference between letter A, short letter A, and short letter U. A, A, E, O, A. How can I differentiate between A and A? As you can see, I have a few words on the board to show you the difference between letter A as A and letter U as A. But before I do that, can we see the difference in articulation? How or what organs are involved when producing these vowels and how or what part is used of these organs. Description of a sound brings about the articulation of that sound. First, you understand letter A. To articulate letter A, the lips spread like you're smiling. Observe, my lips is spread like I'm smiling. Open the mouth. I say like I'm smiling. I keep the tongue down in the mouth. Use the the front of the tongue. And you say, ah, ah, ah. The letter U is produced with the center of the tongue. The lips as well are spread as you're smiling. Open the mouth. Use the center of the tongue. In this case, the center of the tongue. This is to say the major difference between letter A as short A and letter U as short A is the part of the tongue. You have three main parts of the tongue, which are the front, the center, and the back. The front, the center, and the back. To articulate letter A as short A is the front of the tongue, but letter U as a short A is the center of the tongue. This isn't to deny the fact that at some point, based on dialect or individual resonance, that could be a somewhat lifting of the tongue, a little bit lifting of the tongue when you produce letter U as against producing letter E with a tongue completely lying flat or low in the oral cavity. When I say oral cavity, I mean the mouth. So let's practice this. Producing letter A as short, the lips spread, the mouth open, the front of the tongue, ah, ah. Letter U, the lips spread as well, the mouth open as well, but the center of the tongue this time around. Ah, ah. So you can say letter A, front, letter U, ah, ah. You can observe at some point at producing letter U, my tongue might just adjust up a bit, may lift up a little bit. As these two vowels are described as unrounded vowels, meaning the lips are not rounded when you articulate them, and precisely the lips are spread. Observe letter O, the lips are rounded. The producing letter A, the lips are spread. Letter U, the lips as well are spread to say, let's do this, it's important. Letter A, letter U, ah. You can see, letter A, letter U, letter A, letter U, do you observe that? Take these words so you can master differentiating between these two vowels. You can see first here is APP produced as up, 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 up. CAT, cut, cut. CUT, 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 cut. Do not cut the cat. Who cut the cat? But, 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 that isn't a bat. But, That isn't a bat. Bat, 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 bat. Fan is fan. Fun, 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 fun. It was fun making a fan. I made a fan and it was fun. R-A-N, run. R-U-N, run. Yesterday I ran and already I have run. Ah, 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 up, up, cut, cut, but, but, fun, fun, run, run. We proceed, we continue doing this, but next time it's going to be comparing between letter I as E and as A, letter E as A and as A. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, set D A1, set D A1. Till I see you next time in class. Bye for now.